I really don't understand. Maybe I should stop looking for realism in a show about this.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Hi, it is I, Edya, and it's been a hot minute since you've last seen me. So we're at episode 6, and before we get into it, so this episode ends where the first episode started. So we've come full circle-ish. There's still 2 more episodes to go, so I kind of don't know what all of this is about. And if you're wondering, my glasses look so tilted, it's because I sat on them, and they're basically broken. This episode, I mean, content-wise, we're used to it by now, right? Like, nothing happened. But there were so many scenes of background characters just not moving. There were so many scenes of characters not moving their mouths when they were talking. I get that animation is expensive, and I get that stop motion is particularly exhausting to do. But don't give me a fucking close-up of like 2 people being excited and their mouth not move. What type of ventriloquism? What the hell is this supposed to be? You know what I mean? Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. It feels cheap. It feels like a cop-out. And like, speaking of it, it kind of started last episode with the nightmare of Kuma. Kuma himself, the animation was so amazing, and then we had like close-ups of his feet moving, and like everything looked really cute and like fluid. And then you had Kaoru and the others on a boat. They were still images, like they were not moving. They were just like props. They looked like set pieces, and I don't know. I mean, I guess for, you know, to keep like cost low, right? Like, because like animation is expensive, so they want to keep it like as cheap as possible, but not animating stuff. But then I have to ask, you know, and wonder if you did not have the budget, you know, which also translates into like having all of these like green screen CG backgrounds. That being said, like, I don't know if the green screen was more expensive than like having a set piece, but like it feels cheap, right? So having all the characters not moving around like actual sets, but like moving around green screen, and then having those characters in the background not moving, having people not talk and whatnot. I feel like if they had those big ideas, but they didn't have the budget, I don't know. Either, you know, like do 1 episode less, because we could have done with everything being a bit more compact and more tight, or tell a different story, because I don't recall it being this bad in the first season. I do not, but whatever. So what happened? We still have the Kuma separated. Tokyo's brother is still with the delivery people. So it starts with the park manager being angry with all the boxes arriving, and they're asking, so where do we put the boxes? And he's just exploding. The maintenance guy comes over and he's like, okay, so there's this maze we built, and it's secret hidden entrance, and you can put all the boxes there. And then in this scene, there's a line of ants. They're moving along. I was just sitting there like, you animated the fucking ants? Like, look at the close-up of like ants, but you can't animate the people. In the greater scheme of things, it was like really unnecessary. So why do we get the close-up of animated ants? And then we have a whole park of people who are not moving. And, you know, I was musing that maybe in the end there's going to be like a big fight against like a basilisk who turned everybody into salt statues and whatnot. There doesn't seem to be a greater reason for that. There's no magic or like witches, whatever. Like, those people are supposed to be moving, but they're just not. So Kaoru made it back to the meeting spot, but like obviously the others are not there, because the others are trying to hide from all the patrons in the park, because apparently this idol girl is like super fucking famous. She was living the Hannah Montana life, because if she was found out, she couldn't be working all the other booths and stands. While she's super tired of everything, she also loves doing it, and she was reminded that she actually loved seeing people smile and be happy and whatnot, right? I still do have to wonder, if she's this popular, wouldn't it actually make sense to have her work all those stations out in the open, so it would like attract more customers? I don't know. I'm not Japanese, so I don't know how realistic the situation is of having like a park idol, and then people like being actual fans of this park idol and then coming to see the park idol, and then I don't know. But it will explain why people stood in line to get flyers when Kuma was handing them out in the first episode. Actually, I think the 2 creepy guys from the first last episode also made her comeback in this one. And who also made a comeback, actually, is Emily. She's still in the park with her parents, and they're playing like a crane game. They have like a system where the mom is standing at one side and the dad is standing in front, and then they tell her when to stop the crane. She says that this is how she got into gaming, because like when she was smaller, they won a game console doing that, and that's how she got into gaming. So we also have a question to who got her into gaming. Why is she so obsessed with gaming? Who's at fault for this? It's both of you guys. So the others do hide from the crowds. They get into a wild car chase, which is kind of fun, and it's a weird mesh of amazing animation and like green screen, but like it's an amazing scene. They're driving past Ko, and then Kira is kind of like almost falling out of the car. Ko is trying to help him, but for some reason they kind of just change places. So now Ko is on the car and Kira is with Kaoru, who was contemplating if she should call Tokyo's brother, because apparently she got his number from Tokyo or whatever. We also have our answer, which is that apparently they never spoken. They've never spoken. So she's contemplating to call him because she's not sure if she can call him, if it's like proper to call him, and in the end she decides to call him, but once she does, she realizes that Kira is sitting next to her rather than Ko. That's kind of fun, and then they're walking around in the group, well, the others are walking around in the group, and then like at some point the idol girl is like, yeah, so, and you are? Because like she doesn't know Korida, right? Like this is kind of fun. I think this episode, actually, there's not a lot of like waste of time, like everything's happening and everything's making kind of sense that it's happening. I think the closest to that was episode 2 probably, where we had Emily doing their thing. Actually, this is kind of close to episode 2, right? Like they just create situations for them to do fun stuff. There's literally, I mean, we don't see them boarding those cars basically. I mean, I don't know where you would have like go-karts running open in an amusement park to begin with. They just create the situations for them to be cute, and it's like, I appreciate it because it's fun, so I like that. They decide it's not safe to walk around the park, so they go on, it's like a monorail thing, so they write that. They're like, oh yeah, nobody can get us up here, and I was like, yeah, but like everybody can see you. This is so stupid. The idol girl remembers. She remembers what she loved about working in the park, and then once she remembered, she's like, alright, let me do my concert. And I was like, wait, was this an option? Like, I didn't understand that she was not about to do the concert. I think doing the concert, why was like not doing the concert like the thing for her? I thought she was like running away from, you know, working every other shop and booth, but like I didn't know she wanted to cancel the concert. But she's like, oh no, I have to do the concert. The clown is on stage doing like a warm-up for the people, and they're like, okay, that's great, we had enough. Park manager's like, can't you do anything else? He's like, no, I ran out. And I'm wondering why he's being employed by the park. Like, this clown is just like, I don't know, just get rid of him. Like, nobody needs that best. And then she arrives at the venue, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do the live now. And then she's getting into gear. The delivery people are kind of like her stagehands, and I don't think I understand who's employed in which position and what. I really don't understand. I mean, like, the maintenance guy built complete attractions for this park, and it's just like, maybe I should stop looking for realism in a show about bears, of which we do not know their biology or if they're actually bears. So, anyways, they start in the concert, and this is when everybody meets up again. Wait, is Kaoru there? I don't know if Kaoru is there. I don't care if Kaoru is there, to be honest. Concert starts, everybody's really excited, and the idol girl, whose name is Susune, gets on stage, and everything seems fine and dandy, but then they have a blackout, so they have to, I don't know what they have to do. Pretty sure like the maintenance guy will come up with something in the next episode, or they haven't paid their bills. Let's see. I don't know. It was like really convoluted. It was like a convoluted episode, but it's fun. I think like the whole story is kind of convoluted, to be honest, but as I said, like there's so many fun set pieces for them to do, and there's many cute situations. I think we probably should just appreciate it for what it is, just like a show about bears being cute. That's where it ends. I am kind of curious. We have 2 more episodes to go, and I still feel there's like nothing at stake, so I don't know where this is going. I just woke up. I know that sounds crazy, but like I had the most amazing day, but I felt super tired, so I just slept on my desk. Thank you for watching. I am actually kind of curious where this is all heading, because I feel like there's no actual stakes and kind of like everybody already kind of did what I had to do, and yeah, so let's see where this is going. Can't wait for your comments, can't wait for your likes. If you're so inclined, sub, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.